Okay, so Google Gemini just released a new model called Gemini 2.5 Pro. And apparently everybody's been raving about it, saying it's the best AI model for coding. Now, previously, you can only use this when you're coding on the chat menu that Gemini provides in their AI Studio. But today we have the capability to add it into VSCode. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to add Gemini 2.5, the best coding model, into VSCode. And then I'm going to show you how to build a website very quickly with it. I'm going to test some features with it, and then at the end we'll see what it can produce as a result. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off, you want to go to gemini.google.com and you can see that you can chat with it. You can use Gemini 2.5 currently for free. You don't have to pay for it. They actually added it to the free model. And you can actually do a plan where you can get the Gemini Advanced if you want. I'm not going to do that. We want to first navigate into Google's AI Studio. And if you don't know Google's AI Studio, it holds the entire suite of projects or products that Google develop that are related to AI. And all your API keys, all the other things related to that stuff is going to be right here. So what you want to do is you want to go and get API key. You want to click on get API key right here. And then after that, you want to select a project. If you don't have a project selected, you want to choose one or create one. It's pretty easy, but I'm just going to create my first project. It doesn't matter. You're going to create an API key right here. And then you want to copy the API key. Once you've copied the API key, store it somewhere safe. You don't want this to leak out or anybody to use it or anything. If you already have an API key, you could just simply click on it and then copy it right here. And then you have an API key ready to go. Next, you want to go ahead and navigate over and open up VS Code, the native VS Code, not the insider program like we previously talked about. We just want to go. Now, just a quick reminder, the Copilot natively only has GPT-4o and Gemini 2.0 Flash, and it doesn't have 2.5. In this video, we're going to add 2.5, and that's why we need an extension in order to be able to add it. So you want to go over to your extensions right here, and then you want to type Klein. Very popular extension. If you don't know about it, now you do know. They usually have the latest models. You want to click on install. Klein is basically like this Copilot window, but we're not going to use Copilot. We can exit out of that. And once we've installed it, we see that there's this robot here that's been added, and it's called Klein. Now we can add the actual API key that we created. Go here on this small cog, and then we want to click on Google Gemini right here. Select that. We want to paste our API key. And then instead of Gemini 2.0 Flash, we want to use the 2.5 Pro experience in March 25th, which is when this came out. And then what's awesome is if you click on MCP servers here, you can add an MCP server. If you don't know about MCP servers, I highly actually suggest researching about them. And if you're interested in a video about MCPs, let me know in the comment section below. I didn't really make a video because I felt like everybody and their grandmother was creating videos about MCPs when it first came out, and I just didn't want to make the same exact thing. Now, how do you know that you've added the correct model? You want to go down here and you see Gemini 2.5 Pro Experience 03/2025. So we're good to go. We're ready to go. It could say any other date depending on when they fix it or add new features. Okay, so we're going to just create a new folder. I actually created this new folder, and I want to create an app where I can research stock market. Okay, so I just wanted to create an app where there's a text box that can give any stock ticker symbol that can be analyzed by an AI financial advisor. And I don't need an authentication or a database for this because it's a small mini project for myself. So we can go ahead and click go, and it's going to do an API request, and then it's slowly going to think through the process. And from what I understand is this is the fastest model yet. The fastest, the best, and the strongest coding model is Gemini 2.5. And that's why we want to add it here. And as you can see, it's already thinking through the process. We can run the commands, and it will slowly go through and do this. By the way, I'm streaming on Twitch every single week. If you're interested, you can join my chat where I vibe code every single week. I try to make projects live. I look at the latest and greatest technology tools. Sometimes people are vibe coding with me and they're just chilling with me. And then if they run into a problem that needs some help, I fix it and help them with it. And just generally just creating this new ecosystem of trying to code and enjoy our time together. So if you're interested in something like that, my Twitch channel is in the link down below in the description. Click on it and follow it. Turn on notifications. and just join me for this live stream. I think we're going to do some pretty fun stuff. And if you play video games, by the way, it's pretty fun. I also play games on there and we can play together live. But yeah, so we're just going to get what it's doing. You see how I caught like the security vulnerability that was right there, that it was just basically adding a OpenAI key as a variable that is not secure at all. Okay, so I just got done fixing this. The performance was way faster than I had expected. I actually removed Tailwind because I felt like it was doing a horrible job. It was causing a lot of errors, and I just wanted a basic app. I was seeing this thing change like a whole file in 1 second, and it was super fast. I couldn't believe my eyes. But here it is, the app, simple app, AI Stock Advisor, Apple, general analysis, the ticker symbol, market saturation, brand loyalty, just some basic stuff, basic app. But yeah, that's how you install Gemini 2.5 into Klein. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm also trying to start streaming on Twitch, as I said. So go ahead, follow my Twitch down below, and I'll see you guys live.